Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. I'm Kristi Shive, and this morning we're back with Sarah Drysdale. She's Family and Consumer Sciences Agent in Ballard County. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning, Kristi. Thank you for having me this morning.
Thanks for coming back on the show. Now, today you are going to talk to us about hydration. Now, we often see hydration being pushed during those summer months because of the heat. But Sarah, why is hydration just as important during the winter months?
Well, as you said, we really do push hydration a lot in the summer months. I know I came and talked to you about that this summer. We did a little segment, but it's just as equally as important to stay hydrated year long because, as we know, when we become dehydrated, we're just not feeling at our best, and it can potentially become dangerous if we're dehydrated with loss of appetite. We might feel dry in the mouth. We may feel fatigued. We just may not want to do the things that we do. And if we prolong that, it gets very dangerous. And so, the recommendation is that everybody has 8 to 12 glasses of an eight fluid ounce glass of water every day. And this is very important for adults and children to maintain that hydration with water. But in the winter, we really don't want a cold glass of water most of the time, do we?
No, Sarah, we have those favorite warm beverage. So what can we do when it comes to that? What about these beverages?
Absolutely. So it is absolutely okay to substitute out some water with a warm beverage. Just be mindful, when we have our kids, maybe they might have some warm milk or maybe have some fat-free hot chocolate with not a lot of added sugar. So then that way they still feel warm because it is really nice when you come inside from the cold to maybe have a nice warm glass of tea or some warm apple cider or, like I said, some warm fat-free milk or even making some hot chocolate.
Sarah, can you go over the signs of dehydration for us one more time? Because I think that being cognizant of these signs are so important so we can be aware of whether we are being dehydrated or not.
Absolutely. So, some very common signs of dehydration include difficulty swallowing, having dry mouth due to low saliva. We could feel fatigued, have headaches, a loss of appetite if we're normally somebody that likes to eat a lot and we're just not as hungry as we used to be, feeling sluggish and tired. Dry eye is often a symptom, sometimes even a difficulty of focusing, muscle cramps. We can get those in our arms and legs and even our abdomen area. And then in most severe cases, we have some issues with our kidneys, so not being able to use the restroom as often as we normally do.
Sarah, sometimes consuming enough water can feel daunting, but really it's not as daunting as it may seem because 1 cup is actually 8 ounces and it's a little smaller than we may think.
Absolutely. So most of your water bottles that you may buy in the store, if you buy a package of water bottles for your house, most of those are 16.9 fluid ounces, which is actually 2 cups of water. So when you think about it, having a water bottle and refilling that throughout the day, you really get your 8 to 12 glasses of water fairly quickly.
Sarah, have you ever infused your water?
Oh, yes. I like to infuse my water, most especially in the summer months, with those fresh fruits that you can find at your local farmer's market. My favorite combination has to be strawberries with some lemon.
Mm. And we know that lemon goes great with those warm beverages. So maybe that's one thing that you could add. Sarah, thank you so much for being with us today. If someone is interested in receiving more information on hydration, do we have any resources?
So, the Extension Office does have a publication about making healthy choices with your beverages, and it talks about types of beverages that you could substitute out with water. And it's also very mindful of drinking those sodas and added sugars that could be in some of your other favorite beverages.
All righty, Sarah, thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you for joining us today on the Farm and Home Show, and we'll see you next time.